What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Xenny and I'm back with another video, man. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I will appreciate it. Today we got Tiffany Henyard gets arrested. So without further ado, let's get straight to this video, man. Key.
Henyard, the mayor of Dolton, just got cuffed by the FBI. Y'all know how it was reported that her shopping sprees might have been funded by some shady wire fraud, right? Well, the feds are saying that she turned Dolton's millions into major debt. How crazy is all of this? Now, let me tell you, this isn't your average small-town drama. Henyard was living it up like a real-life Kardashian, while Dolton's bank account was drying up fast. We're talking about designer bags, luxury vacations, and a security detail that costs more than people's houses. But hold on, because we're about to spill all the tea on how this small-town mayor might have been living large on your dime. Are you ready for this? Because it's about to get real messy because the FBI's got receipts and they're coming for Tiffany hard. Y'all, the situation is so bad and it gets worse the more we talk about it. Ever wonder how a town goes from having millions in the bank to drowning in debt? Well, Tiffany Henyard's got some splaining to do and the feds are all ears. Now let's rewind this mess and see how Dolton's golden girl turned into FBI's latest headache. It all started when Tiffany Henyard was sworn in as a mayor after the previous one, Frank Zuccarelli, suddenly passed away. The last-minute appointment had folks raising their eyebrows, but Henyard came in hot, promising the world to Dolton's residents. At first, everyone was all about Tiffany. She was like the town's very own celebrity, strutting around with big plans and even bigger promises. But y'all, that honeymoon phase sure didn't last long. Before you could even say taxpayer money, things started to get real sketchy. See, Henyard's administration wasn't just controversial, it was downright hostile. Anyone who dared to question her got shut down real fast. It's like she thought she was running her own little kingdom instead of a town. But here's where it gets wild. While Dolton's bank account was shrinking fast, Henyard was living it up like she had her own personal ATM. We're talking designer everything, fancy trips, and a security team that probably cost more than folks made in a year. Now, y'all might be thinking, now how did she get away with all this? Well, turns out she didn't. The village's board tried to put their foot down and investigate all this crazy spending, but Henyard wasn't having it. She shut down that veto quicker than you can say corruption.
Elston has been the assessor here in Thornton Township for the past 10 years, an elected position that helps residents deal with exemptions and property tax appeals. But when she arrived at work this morning, something strange happened.
This was your office?
Yes.
What happened when you tried to open it?
It doesn't work.
Not only had Elston been locked out of her own office, but boxes of sensitive documents that she kept in her office were spread around the common area.
This was under lock and key before.
This was under lock and key.
And now it's just out in the open?
Now it's just out in the open. So it has the taxpayer's name, address.
So who did this to you?
Well, I imagine this new supervisor, Tiffany Henyard.
Brian and Natalie, it is very clear that the trustees in Thornton Township have trust issues, refusing to second a motion by Tiffany Henyard to get routine township bills paid.
I motion that we pay the bills for the general fund. Is there a second? Is there a motion and second? Call the roll.
Trustee Jones?
Nope. Radio silence after Henyard attempts to get general fund bills paid. Here's why the trustees didn't go along with it. Last night, the agenda included none of those proposals, so they refused to budge on this.
You guys still don't want to move forward paying any of the bills in the general fund? That is my question.
Is there a day with the previous week that we could pick, that we could set to review the bills?
Trustee, y'all already have the bills. Do you want to pay the bills for the general fund?
What the public needs to know.
Dude, they already know. Stop.
They don't need to.
Our meeting is on Tuesday.
So that's a no then.
We're here.
That's
We're here.
So
we had time to review it. My question is, are you
to review invoices?
Point of order. Is there a motion on the floor to pay the general fund?
So that motion to pay those bills failed. Henyard adjourned the meeting and walked out. Natalie.
But here's the kicker. While Henyard was living large, Dolton was going broke. We're talking about a town that went from having millions in the bank to being over $3.5 million in debt. That's just not bad budgeting, y'all. That's like setting your wallet on fire and then wondering why you can't pay your rent. And don't even get me started on the FBI investigation. They're not just looking at a few receipts. No, they're digging into everything. Payroll, budgets, credit card statements, and everything that they can get their hands on. Y'all, that's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Because Henyard went from being Dolton's darling to public enemy #1, faster than you could say wire fraud. And now the feds are breathing down her neck. It looks like her her empire of luxury goods and lavish trips is about to come crashing down. But now we all know that the feds don't play around, but what are they going to do to Henyard? It's like they're trying to solve a million-piece puzzle with her face on it. What could be so juicy that the FBI is treating Dolton like it's the next Watergate? Y'all, the FBI isn't playing with this investigation either. They dropped that hammer on Tiffany Henyard. I mean, real hard, real fast. And they're digging into every nook and cranny of her life. And let me tell you, it's looking messier than a toddler's art project. The feds have slapped Henyard with not one but 2 subpoenas. That's right, they're coming at her from all angles. The first one's all about her personal business dealings. They want to know everything about her restaurant, her property management company, even her political action committee and charity. But wait, y'all, there's more. The second subpoena, it's all about those township financial records. We're talking budgets, payroll records, and expense reimbursements. It's like the FBI is trying to follow every single penny that's passed through Dolton's coffers. Now, y'all might be thinking, is this really that serious? Well, let me drop this bomb on you. Former FBI agent Ross Rice said, and I quote, "It's a very broad in scope. It's very broad in the number of people and entities they're asking for records on. So there must be some serious allegations of wrongdoing that they're trying to get to the bottom of." When an ex-FBI agent says it's serious, you know it's not just some small-town drama anymore. But here's where it gets juicier. The FBI isn't just looking at Henyard. They're casting their net wide and far, scooping up their whole inner circle. Her top A, Keith Freeman, he's in the hot seat too. And it doesn't stop there. Other township officials are feeling the heat as well. It's like the feds are trying to untangle a whole web of potential shenanigans. And if you thought that that was bad, well, hold on to your edges, cause there's more. The FBI's been chatting up at witnesses left and right, and they've been grilling local business owners and former employees, and they're piecing together this puzzle one interview at a time. And from the looks of it, the picture isn't pretty for Henyard and her crew. The FBI is leaving no table unturned, no receipt crumbled, and no bank statement unexamined. They're determined to get to the bottom of this mess and will not stop until they've uncovered every last detail. So what does this all mean for Tiffany Henyard? Well, it looks like her days of living large on Dolton's dime might be coming to a screeching halt. The feds are closing in and they have more receipts for her. Henyard's empire of luxury and excess is starting to look shakier than a Jenga tower in an earthquake. But just when you thought that Henyard couldn't dig a deeper hole, she bought herself a gold-plated shovel, y'all. The amount of taxpayer money she's accused of blowing through could make Jeff Bezos blush. But what was she spending it on?
Hey man, if you guys new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video, I will appreciate it. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next video, man. Peace.